Hello, good morning. This is Elizabeth Griffin, your indie author from South Philadelphia, and I am recording from my bedroom. So it's not Confessions After Dark so much as just Confessions from a Bedroom. So today I'm excited about making this video. I've been up early, I've been practicing my Spanish, I've been writing in Spanish, and I just wanted to make this video and to encourage you, and hopefully it will do so. So, as you know, I've been trying to learn Spanish, and I've been doing this for a very long time, and I showed you some of the textbooks and things that I've been using to help me in the process of learning Spanish. But today I decided to show you a little bit of my library. And what I've done in the past is I love used bookstores. So I'll go to used bookstores and I'll browse around. And usually when I'm writing the medical romances, I'll look in the medical section and I'll get out books and keep them for reference material. And then I'll go to the language section and I'll look at the Spanish books in particular. And I haven't gone in a while, so when I go back to work Tuesday, I am definitely heading to the used bookstore, and I'm going to check out their Spanish section. But in the meantime, before I begin, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Definitely share it with others. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think, and just enjoy this video. So, the first in my library, and bear with me, I'm a little nervous. It's called Ahora no cariño, me duele la cabeza. And it says, and I'll show you the book, it says, "Not now, honey, I have a headache." And so this is a book that I'm going to be reading and translating. Next in my library, and I have an extensive library, but I'm just going to show you a little bit. This one is La Importancia del Perdón, and it's the importance of forgiveness. And I think that is something that I will definitely enjoy and use. This next series of books is my prized possession. When I saw them on the shelves in the bookstore, I didn't know what they were. I hadn't heard of the series that was on HBO and was very popular. And so I bought the books because they were in Spanish and it was a complete set. So, to my surprise, I found out, and I'll tell you the name of the series after I show you the books. So the first in the series of books, and I'll leave the author's name until last, is called Juego de Tronos. And this is the book, and I just was so excited to get it. So this is the first book in the series. The next is Choque de Reyes, and this book is the second in the series. Check out the cover. I love the cover. And I think that's what drew me to the series when I saw it on the shelf, because as I said, I didn't know that it was a popular series. I had no idea. The next in the series of books is called Tormenta de Espadas, and is Storm of Swords. The next, book number 4, is Festín de Cuervos, and that is Feast of Crows. By now you know the name of the series in English. And the last in the series of books that are written by George R.R. Martin is Danza de Dragones, and it's Dance of the Dragons. So, as you know, this series was on HBO, and it was very popular. And at the time of them putting the series out, they translated a lot of these books. They may have been translated prior to the series being on HBO, but I discovered them a little after HBO. And I have the complete set thus far. I understand there are other books, or there's another book in the series that hasn't been completed. So once that does come out, I do want that to complete my set. The next golden find that I discovered in the bookstore, and you'll recognize the cover right away, it's Cincuenta Sombras. No, I have them. Don't have them in order, so let's start over again. That was book number 2. We'll come back to that. So the first in the book series is Cincuenta Sombras de Grey, and that is 50 Shades of Grey. And I was excited to find the series. The next, book number 2, is Cincuenta Sombras Más Oscuras. And this is 50 Shades Darker. And then the last in the series is Cincuenta Sombras Liberadas. And that is 50 Shades Free, or 50 Shades Free. And there is another book that was written from Christian Gray's point of view. I haven't gotten that book, but if I see it in the bookstore, I definitely will pick it up. Love the used bookstores. Definitely check them out. You will find so many amazing things. The next in my catalog of books, which I got from the used bookstore, is 501 Spanish verbs. This book is amazing because it has a chart. And if I can just show you one page, the chart breaks the infinitive into all of its parts. And let me see if you can just see that. And it just breaks it down into all its parts. So it gives you the present tense, the present perfect tense, the past participle. It gives you in Spanish, there's Spanish that is spoken in Spain, which is Castilian Spanish, which is a little different from what other people speak, other parts of the Spanish countries. So this even gives you the Spanish Castilian version, and it gives you the other version. So this book is immensely important, and it helps you to conjugate your verb and to do the correct spelling, as well as the accent marks, which are very important. And it also the book that I have also gives you the Spanish alphabet, and it shows you how to spell words. And this is important. You wouldn't think of it as being important, but it is important to know the Spanish alphabet in case you need to spell something, because and to convey this to other people. It is important that you're able to spell words in that Spanish, using the Spanish alphabet, as well as to read them. And then this is the book I showed you before that my friend gave me, and it's Spanish, Easy Spanish Step by Step. This book is amazing. And then I showed you my used textbook, which I told you in the past, don't judge. And I'm going to ask you again, don't judge. It's very worn and used, but it is my go-to to help me review the rules, like direct object pronouns or indirect object pronouns, things like that. This book gives you the foundation. And then I have a Spanish dictionary, which allows me to look up words in Spanish. And what's nice about this dictionary is it's divided into two sections. The first part is Spanish to English, and then the second part is English to Spanish. So you can use this book to look up words that are spelled in Spanish, or if you don't know the Spanish equivalent of the word that you want, you can look up it in English, and it'll give you the equivalent in Spanish, which I think is phenomenal. So these are my books. Also, I have, because I took Spanish 1 and 2, my teacher gave me these pink pamphlets, and they're just a breakdown of things that I need to know. So with all this information that I'm armed with, I've decided to, and I'll show you this, I have 2 composition books. And the composition books are where I write new words, or if I'm transcribing a book. So as you see, these books are all in Spanish. So obviously I can't read them without help. So what I do is I use my notepad, which is buried in here. Oh my God, what did I do with it? It's buried in here, but my notepad here it is. I use my notepad to translate. So this is my notepad. So I go to website Spanish to English, and what I'll do is, as I'm writing out, I'll divide the composition book in half. So if you look at this page, I divide it in half, folding it in half. And then the first half is written in Spanish. And then the second half, let me see. The second half is written, see if you can see. So the first half is written in Spanish, and then the second half is written in English. And what I'll do is I'll write it out in Spanish, using the book, or if you're using an ebook, this particular one I'm showing you, I'm using Harlequin Romance. It's a book that's written in Spanish. So, and it's called Revenge of the Sheik. So, La Venganza del Jeque. So, I'm writing it in Spanish, which is the way it's originally written, and then I'm translating it in English. And as I'm writing in Spanish, because I know Spanish, I can understand some of what I'm reading, but I want to have a clear picture of what I'm reading. So sometimes when I translate, it's like a fog. I understand some of the words or a lot of the words, but there's like a fog. There's like a shield that between me and complete understanding. And when I translate it in English, I find that it is truly clear and it makes a lot of sense. And using the website allows me to look at like certain words. They use certain extra words maybe in Spanish, like with the direct object or the indirect object. Sometimes their translation is obviously different and there could be more words involved. And I find with the translating of it using the website, it allows me to understand all of the words in the sentence and how to use them. And some of the words could be used as a phrase. And for me, my suggestion is if you're learning a language, for me, what worked really well with me was I took 4 classes at community college. I took Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, and Spanish 4. And what helped me was I got to learn the rules. I got to visually see the rules and how they're implemented. I got to pronounce the words and to see how they're conjugated. And that helped me to envision in my mind how the words should be arranged and how to say them. And I notice when I speak in Spanish, I visualize it in my head first before I speak. And I find that it's, as I practice more, it's becoming easier to communicate. And it's just getting over that fear and that nervousness. And another thing that I use is there's a YouTuber, his name is Polyglot Pablo. And he has a lot of videos. I think he has, I don't know, 1 million or something subscribers, but he has a lot of videos. And what he does is he'll say the word, and it's a black screen. So he'll say the word in Spanish, like hola, and then he'll say it in English. And what it is, you'll see a black screen, you'll see the word written out in Spanish, hola, and then you'll see it written in English. And so he'll say hola, and then he'll say hello, and he'll say ¿Cómo estás? And he'll say, how are you? And he'll go on, and what is nice is like you can close your eyes or you can work and you can hear him speaking. And while he's speaking, it's familiarizing you with hearing the words and hearing the conversation and hearing the sentences. And then if you need to see visually how the sentence is structured or arranged, he has that there too. So this has been an extensive video. It's been a video that I'm happy to make and I'm excited about making. And I hope it helps you in your journey to learning language. I hope that it allows you to communicate with people from different cultures and just explore and enjoy. And as I told you before, I'm interested in becoming a polyglot. Wish me luck. So Spanish is my first language that I'm tackling. And then I want to learn either French or Italian, as we talked about before. But because Spanish is a romance language, and so is Italian, and so is French. Once you learn one romance language, it should be easier for you to learn the others. So as always, thank you for following me on this channel. Definitely share. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, love, peace, joy, and happiness. Until next time, bye-bye.